Welcome to Business and Creative Entrepreneurship Tools, which can help help you with establishing your online business as well as in growing it. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you Leadpages, which enables you to turn your clicks into customers. And it is one of the tools that I've been using ever since I started my online entrepreneurship venture as a business coach, as a marketer, now as a creative entrepreneur slash marketer, you name it. What I like about tools like landing pages integrated with email marketing is that you set systems which are automated that act on your behalf without you having to chase prospective ideal clients on on a regular basis. And also, it to me, I find that chasing people in messengers can be resource intensive, and it doesn't produce as effective results as it should. It's more, I prefer automated systems as it just makes the job easier to focus on other tasks which need to be done. So in terms of Leadpages, I will be dropping a link, and in the next video, I'll be sharing a system called GetResponse. That's an email marketing system I use as well. And it's just tools really to guide you. For instance, when you're starting out your online creative venture or small business, and you don't have sufficient financial resources, for instance, to pay somebody to develop your website, or you don't even know how to get started with a website. What I like about landing pages type platforms, as well as email marketing type systems, is that you've already got ready-made tools, which are really easy once you know how to use the systems yourself. And the monthly costs are much lower than setting up or establishing a website if you were to invest in that. Let's say if somebody was to do it on your behalf, if you didn't know how to establish it yourself or create it, which I do everything myself. So just in terms of, I'm going to share a screen with you, but in my previous video, I shared an update on Google. So I just navigated through Google just to give you some insight on how you can start using the platform for free to post updates, and also create a website which is free, with the exception of paying for your domain name if you wanted a specific name linked to your website. And that is only £12 or $12. I can't recall the exact fee per year. And that gives you a starting off basis, which is quite reasonable. I'm going to be sharing with you my screen so that I can navigate with you through this process. And I'll also drop the link to help you get started and to learn more about how you can establish Leadpages for yourself as well. Okay, so this link gives you a 14-day free trial period to test it out, to see if it's something that's suited for you, and for you to decide whether this is the right platform for you to use for our customer acquisition processes. So here we go. Oh, before I opt onto this, sharing the screen, if you've got any specific questions, do feel free to leave comments below. Remember to also hit the subscribe button and to turn your notifications on so that you can be kept up to date with any key information videos that I share in relation to helping you to get your business on the go with easily automated systems and tools to use online. So here we go. So as I mentioned before, I'm sharing my screen with you so you can just get an idea of what Leadpages looks like if you haven't heard of it before. Basically, just as I said, turn your clicks into customers, save yourself time from chasing people in messengers by automating some of your systems. And it's also at a reasonable cost. Like you see here, you can start for free. I'll also go through the pricing and I'll sign in so you can see as well how I've established my own tools. So I'm just going to scroll down. All it's showing you is that you can create your own landing pages. Basically, if you're like, let's say, for instance, a creative entrepreneur, a business coach, or a small business owner, nowadays people have limited attention span, and that's why landing pages come in handy. You're just giving them your profile overview and then a call to action about what you want your ideal clients to do, to opt into. Like, for instance, as you can see on this page, it's like free consultation, or opt into like a free accessible tool that you want to share educational information on. I'm just going to go through here the outline. So basically what it's assisting for you to do is, especially if you're starting out and you don't have the tools and resources, to have like an email marketing system, for instance, or ways to connect with your clients through like a customer journey process. This is what a landing page does for you, basically. So it enables you to get online to showcase your business, your landing page. Unfortunately, landing Leadpages, I keep saying landing pages, Leadpages has also created a feature where you can also create a website with done for you ready-made tools and features for you to get started, and it's easily accessible and within the monthly cost fees that you pay in terms of the pricing features that you choose. So it enables you to collect quality leads, also offers you the opportunity to sell your products and services, then to optimize and grow. So just in terms of being able to have your specific link onto platforms such as social media platforms, on YouTube, on this platform as well, and any other places where you want to online, where you want to raise awareness about your brand or about your products and services. So in terms of optimization and growth, it enables you to also see, as it's saying here, to check the performance of the real-time tracking. So basically the analytics behind everything, it's the traction that you're building in terms of the link that you're sharing, how many people are gravitating towards your lead page as a result of what you're sharing. So like here, it's just giving you an example of how the landing page may look. And honestly, some people can't even tell the difference between a website and a landing page when you're scrolling through. That's what I like about the features of landing pages. Okay, so you have the opportunity to be able to create a platform, a one-stop platform for you to be able to share a brief outline about what you do and the products and services that you offer. It's great to have something like this and not only to solely rely on social media marketing, social media platforms as your one to go place only for acquiring clients. If you don't have like a landing page with an integrated email, just imagine what would happen if one of your platforms, social media platforms, shut down. Do you have a place where you have developed ways to build your email list? It is so essential to have that as your backup plan. Okay, so all it's showing you here is just that in terms of the content that you make, you've got alert bars, pop-up bars, opt-in text, and much more that it offers for you. And then here it's just showing the future for the app as well. I am now going to share the screen with you of the behind the scenes of my Leadpages dashboard, so you have an idea of how it works. Again, feel free to post any questions that you have. It can be daunting, especially when you're starting out, to know how everything works. So here we go. So basically, after this is the my dashboard of where I create my landing pages as well as websites. At the moment, I'm using the Pro account because I wanted the website feature to be added on and everything to be accessible via Leadpages. I used to use WordPress before, but that's a topic for another matter. So once you have signed in, basically for the free trial, you will get into this dashboard. This is what it will look like. Obviously, it'll be blank because you won't have this much data on it as you're just starting up. you have the option to go into account settings to add your name, your email information, which is standard, and also to choose from the settings the system that you want to integrate your lead or your landing page with, such as an email marketing system that I've mentioned before, GetResponse. And on the bottom, you will see that there's an upgrade option. It enables you to choose the features that you want. I'll just click on that real quickly so that you get, it's what you want to use it for and how to maximize your business. So it's got 3 different pricings as well. When I started off with the free trial offer, then moved on to the 27 per month free trial because I just wanted to become familiar with how the system works and if it was ideal for me. And the website feature wasn't there in the beginning. This is quite new. It's something that has been added on recently. So what the base or the standard plan will give you is just an idea. And I would recommend this if you're just starting out. As an ideal place to start off with, especially if you're working as somebody who's an independent, like solo entrepreneur, and you're developing and growing your online business. So it'll give you features as like one site option to create, landing pages, pop-up bars and alert bars, unlimited traffic and leads, free custom domain, which is something that I didn't have before. I used other sources like GoDaddy and Bluehost to create my domain. Free hosting, mobile responsive site templates, which are already made and easily accessible to use. Then lead notification, that's just basically an alert of like when you have, it will go through to your email to say that there's somebody who's opted into your landing page, which then moves on to your email marketing system. And then you've also got tech support, etc. So that's just giving you an idea of the plans, okay, that work best for you. And if you're working solo, it's best to start off with the standard. But if you're helping other people to develop websites, which I do, and landing pages, then you can also use this, you can maximize this platform in other ways, okay? So just in terms of lead pages, and I'm just showing you an option here. It's giving you, if let's say if you had products and services, at the moment, I'm not selling anything that's linked to the lead pages for customers to opt into. If there's a website or landing page, there are other systems that we're using. So basically what you can do on this platform, you can also integrate with other payment systems for people to be able to buy your products and services. So on your platform, you would create the prices. So as people opt in, it will tell you how many unique visitors have visited your landing page. Here's showing me 850. Not sure why I clicked that. Okay, I'll stick to that. So it's a very new platform. It's showing me that there's 950 views, 850 unique visitors. We've had this just like for a month or so. Then 14 conversion just means that it's people who have then opted into the landing page because they're curious, they want to learn more. And if we were selling the product or service, then I would also see the earnings here. And it will show you the graphs in terms of how well your lead page is performing and whether you need to do something else to modify it just a little bit as well. So I'll go back to this. I was going to say open view now. I won't open the view yet. So these are all lead pages I've created with different, this one, Start with Your Live Vision, is a course that I created. This is a landing page, again, for like when I was when I was active with like my business coaching and consultancy service. This was also another landing page that I created. I'm going to click on the left-hand side. There's an option to create websites on your left-hand side column, which is something that I've mentioned is fairly new. So I've created my own website, and then I've also added a website for my mom, for her cleaning business. And so far she's winning because I'm doing very well in terms of like promoting her business. 16 people have converted, okay, into the service because it's unique and it's something that they need as a cleaning service. While on my page, one person has opted into this fairly new website. Whoo, one is better than nothing, right? So it will show you the conversions again of how well you're performing. Leads. Okay, so leads, I won't stick into that for too long. Leads basically just shows you the people who've opted into your landing page. Okay, so you get an idea of where your leads are coming in from. So I didn't stick to it very long because obviously to keep people's emails and names confidential. Branding, you get to choose your colors. For me, it's always the purple and gold colors, and they're all symbolic to my brand name. You can also choose to upload fonts in this as well. Then I'll move on into images. So images are just images you've added over time to help create your landing page as well as your site. You can also use ready-made templates that are already within Leadpages without having to upload your own, pictures. So what I do sometimes as well, for instance, if I'm working in partnership with other potential like business partnerships, what I do, like I'll give you, for instance, like as an affiliate marketer, you may have ready-made pictures or photos. You can also upload them into their website or into your Leadpages, your landing page, and then use the link to integrate it into the picture, which I'll show you. Just explaining it might not make any sense. Then integrations bit, it will just show you the other systems that you can integrate with. I can't speak today for some reason. So for me, I've integrated with GetResponse email marketing system. If you don't have an email marketing systems, there's also MailChimp. You can then use it to you can get familiar with what's on here and decide which one works best for you, basically. Entrepreneur I used to use before for a company that I was working for as an independent contractor. It's basically a customer relationship management tool. Okay, so I won't focus too much on that. Domains, it will show you which domains. Basically what you do on here is connect a pre-existing domain to here if you want to use it as part of your lead page or as your site as well, so that you have your brand name or your business name as you see here. Okay, so I've used my name as my site, and then there's the cleaning business site as well. Support, you can open support tickets, give feedback, visit support site, and depending on which service you're on, you can also actively ask them questions while you're online. So I'm just going to go back to the landing pages site. And just to show you one of my pages. So basically what I do is just review as an overview. I don't get too stressed out about the conversions because there's ways to boost the conversions if you want to. And that is through paid ads, and that is through highly being active in like community groups, for instance. So when I come here, let's go to create a new landing page before I show you an existing page that I've created. So you basically go into create a new landing page. I'll click on that. You can also create two landing pages as a split test to test which one is performing better. Okay, so it gives you that option. Create a new landing page. You've got an array of templates that I spoke about before. It kind of reminds me of Canva. So an array of templates that you can easily access according to your business image, your brand personality, for instance, and make it work for you. So if you're a blogger, here we go. So you preview this. Okay, blogger or a photographer, you've already got a ready-made picture here. you can change the messaging and get the list. So I'll just go into let's say if I wanted to use this template, I'll go into use this template. And then I create a page name. So this page name, I'll just call it CFM and then continue. When I first started out using landing pages and email marketing systems, I wanted to cry big time, because I was just like, there's no way I'm ever gonna get this, but now it's just like something I could do sleepwalking. So let's say 25 must-have tools. So I'm just showing you that you can change this basically. Let's say 30, change it to 30. And if you wanted to change the color to your branding image, this pops up every time you tap on the screen. So you just basically highlight that, choose the color that you want, purple. That's one of my favorite colors. Then go back. And again, if you wanted to change to like where the heading is, you can move it, center it, and like so, underline it. So all the tools are there already made. And also choose what you want the future to look like. So do you want it to be jumbo words? Do you want it to be headline one, smaller? Again, it's giving you those editing tools which are already there. Okay, so then as you're creating your landing page, you will notice that on here it's marked excellent so far, because it's something that will help your landing page perform very well. If it goes to poor, then that just means that there's other things that you need to improve. So when you click on, let me just close this. So when you click on the excellent, you will get feedback from Leadpages, which is a lot, which is what I like. And it will tell you which areas you need to check in your landing page to improve them further. So for the example, if the wording is not eligible, then you need to just amend it. Maybe the color is something that is not too visible to everybody, and then you update it that way, okay? And as you're creating your new landing page, what it will do is it will save it automatically. And you can then also preview it before you publish. So here I will say, if you want to, yeah, so basically what you're doing here is providing an offer. You're saying get the list. That you can change this if you wanted to anything that you want to optimize. Get it now, if that's something that you would use as an opt-in offer. Again, if you wanted to change the color to green, I would say a darker green is better. Then once you click on that, it gives you the option to then add a link. Okay, so a link is, let's say if you had a video, for instance, you can add in your YouTube video link. If you wanted to create a pop-up, so pop-up basically is, it gives them this type of pop-up. You've seen it on websites or landing pages. When somebody comes onto this page, basically all you're doing is, once they've clicked into the first part, what they're doing is providing the email marketing information. And you can amend this as well to add additional fields, because you want more than just their email. So you add a field here on your left-hand side. So first name. I tend not to add too much because people just want to provide quick and easily accessible information. They do not want to waste days answering, spending time answering like, opt-in information or questions. So first name, email, done. And then actions. I've skipped one bit. Let me go back. So integrations is basically you're choosing where you want your leads to go, which emails you want them to go into, okay? And so you choose the email that you use often for your business. You can also enable why can't I speak? Enable spam bot protection by turning this on. And you will see, as soon as I've turned it on, you will see on most pages, you want people who are real rather than robots signing into your offers. So basically what this offers is an opportunity that anytime somebody opts in, they click in here to confirm they're not a robot, as you've seen in other landing pages or platforms. Name your form. You want to name your form so that you can remember what your form is about. So it's like, let's say, what did I talk about? Digital nomads. It's what you want to remember it as. So you've done that. You've gone to your fields where you've added first name and email. Then the actions, it's about where you want your prospective ideal person or customer client, whatever you may name them, where do you want them to go? So do you want them to go into a lead page? Thank you for visiting. Which to me, you can personalize it, but I just don't like it just to be a thank you page. Or you can send them to another landing pages that you've created within lead pages, or an external one. So an external one would be something that you've created yourself that's personalized, or you can use your YouTube channel. Okay, so let's say they've opted into this, and then you have something that's similar as an offer, where you want them to watch, access more information, then you can send them onto a YouTube or a social media platform where they can learn more or connect with you. Adding a lead magnet, that's another step. This is, for instance, if you've got a free PDF template, there's a way for you to add those PDF templates into here, okay? That you make yourself, or if you're in partnership with other professionals that you're working with or companies, then you just add that lead magnet. Basically, it's something that they're opting in for free. They're learning more about something that you want to offer them, or you want to provide like educational resources to learn more. Okay, so once you've done that, so I'm not linking it in an external page. I'm just doing a default thank you. So you've done all of that, save and close, and here you are. You can also change the color of your opt-in like I did before to a green color, a color that's somebody's going to be able to see. So you can notice here, I've gone from an excellent to good. That means that the color is not too gray, okay, for people to see. So if I go back to green, let's see what happens. I've gone back to excellent. So that's telling me that this is better, it's more visual. And for privacy rules and policies, just remember to always add something here about your opt-ins, especially in European countries. Okay, so if you want to come out of this, just click like so. So like here, once you're done, basically somebody would just come into your landing page, click on this, and once they click on that, you would be able to, with consent, have the email details so that you can take them through what's called a customer journey, raising further awareness, providing educational information about what you want them to learn more in terms of your brand, your business, your products and services, etc. And then from this landing page, as I mentioned before, you can then take them onto other platforms. So they've visited. Do you want to keep them engaged? You can include a social media platform, or you can include other sites like YouTube, as I've mentioned before. So they get to learn more about you. Okay, so that's done. So here at the bottom, let me just show you in terms of widgets. I've forgotten that. So there's additional widgets that you can use. So widgets are basically two in terms of how you want to adjust, amend your landing page to suit your brand. Social media too. So you just, what I've done, I've just tapped on the social media. So what I'm trying to do is add the two to my website. Let me just see. I need to add something else. So I'm going to add, I wonder why it's not allowing me at the moment. Okay, here we are. Back to business, technology. You have to be patient with it sometimes. Sometimes it works in your favor, other times it doesn't. So all I've tapped on is video. So video, if you wanted to add a video of yourself like we are right now, you can just click on there. and go to YouTube, Vimeo, or a media provider. Embed the code in here, and voila. Let me see if I can do it right now. YouTube channel, going through like my videos and see which one I can embed. Okay. So if you just bear with me for a second as I navigate through my videos, and I'm choosing something. So all you do when you go to your YouTube channel, you click on the share button and then go to embed, copy the code. And that's what I'm doing in the background. And then paste. Okay, and save. And voila. So that's the video that I've chosen. And I'll be able to see this only in preview or publish format. Okay. So if I want people to, as I was trying before, let's see if it'll work now. Social media. If I wanted people to connect with me on social media, there you go. So actually this one, rather than connect, let me just see if I haven't used this in a while. Okay, so this gives you the option to either for people to share out onto other platforms or for them to connect with you. So if you want to change it, you can go into here and share your profiles, yeah, by copying and pasting. Okay, as you see on the left-hand side. Okay, so it helps in both cases. So I've added that, but I haven't, all it's just going to do, if I haven't added anything, any links, all it's going to do is help people to just share out the information. And what other widgets are there? So you can also have a countdown timer, especially if you have an event and you want people to, let's say, you want to get people excited to count down the days. Okay, so it set the date for me here. Let me change it to the 9th. So 1 day and 23 hours, it's counting down and it's getting people excited. You will see this mostly on events to get people to take action. Another two, checkout. So checkout is basically if you've got products and services I mentioned before that you want to add on to this website where people pay directly, then you can add that as a widget as well. Pay. So pay at the moment, the integration is with Stripe. So what you would need to do is set up your Stripe account information and then integrate it with the system. Okay. And then your products and services will appear here. I was testing out for the cleaning business, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. You select your price and so forth. Integrations, it's still the same. You're choosing the emails that you use to be notified when somebody buys your service. And then fields is just billing information as you see it on here, and you can add in additional information such as I mentioned before. You can add a person's name, so at least you can keep track of, so basically keep track of people and get to know them. What I tend to use is full name. So all I'm doing is clicking the up arrow so that the first name comes first, email, and then billing information. And then it takes you to next action. You can add more. You can add a lead magnet again if you want to, save and close, and voila. So at least I hope this has given you some insight in terms of how to create a landing page. It was just a brief one. I'll just click on here so that you can see. You can edit this section as well. So if you didn't like this image that you're seeing, you can add your own image. Okay, add your own image here and change it, just the outlook of itself. You can also change the screen in terms of how you want it to look. Okay, so do you want space at the top or not? So if I click off, you see that it has changed. Its appearance has changed. If you don't like the format, all you do is go to undo so that you can go back to where you were before. And there you go. It's back to it. So edit section. So that's all you've done. You can add sections, which are also ready-made templates, if you wanted to include your profile or additional people that you're working with. So about us, all you do is drag and drop the templates. Okay, so it will guide you to say this is the appropriate place to drop it. And when you drop it, you change the color in the background by, again, going on these three dots, edit section, and then choosing the color that you want. Okay. So I've opted for no color, but as you can see, if you put no color in the background, then the picture format, again, it's not eligible. People won't be able to see that. Okay, so I'm going to put, let's see, a purple color. Okay, so it can be more transparent or purple color. Surprise, surprise with the purple. And then all you do when you want to amend the pictures is click on edit image, then the add image is here. And if you've got a bank of pictures, all you do is just click on your existing images, or you can upload them from your computer. And there you go, there's me. If you don't like it, go to undo. Okay, so that's just giving you like an overview, but before I hop off of this, you want to create some SEO information. Be more specific about your title page for SEO. So I'll put on your uniqueness like it was here before, so that is easily searchable. Then add a description, a full description of how you want, basically just a short outline of keywords, SEO keywords that give people information about what this landing page is about so that they'll be able to find you. Then here you add in, I have pre-existing keywords, SEO keywords that I use, and you just tap because it'll memorize anything that you've done before. And once you've done that, you save. But before saving, you can also go into social. Social it'll enable your landing page to also show up on social media sites. So you add your social media, you add your picture, your URL, and again with the description and title. Make sure for SEO purposes that your title, there's also the same information from your title in your description. That increases your SEO optimization. Analytics is basically if you've got like a Google ID, you can add your Google ID in here as well, so that you're able to track analytics in terms of how well your landing page is performing, and then also for ad optimization as well. You want to ensure, last but not least, that you're setting it in the language that you are, where you're from, or in the country where you are, so that people understand what your page is all about. That should be straightforward. Then you save. So let's say if you finished your landing page, you click on preview. Okay, so preview basically just gives you the option to see what your page looks like. And because I'm sharing this screen with you, you won't be able to see what the preview looks like. But once you're happy with the preview, all you do is go to publish. Once it's live, then you share your screen with other people. So I'll go back to where I was before. So you see here, I've gone back, and this is just basically telling me that the landing page I created is in draft format. This is a landing page that I created recently that I mentioned before. Now, if I want to review it, I can. You can also create a Facebook ad from here. You can view your analytics, and then you can also edit. So I'll go into edit format. So as you can see, this is a landing page, and all I did was add pre-existing images from Canva, then added these widgets at the top of the key actions or the key titles that I want people to learn from. So this is showing me it's poor at the moment, and that's fine. What I just need to do is review what's not working well. And I know it's probably to do with the colors up top here, which I've decided to keep. And I have call to action, what I want people to do. And I also include the call to action at the top, like contact us, resources, series information, and just a brief outline, brief of what this page is specifically about. It's a women's event. And then what do you want people to do? What action? So this person, we're saying, count me in. It's about joining our community. Then extra resources and tools added onto them. And about you page. Remember before I mentioned about drag and drop. So this is what it looks like. And then contact information, which is useful for people to know, with social media information of where they can reach us and how to contact us as well. Okay, and going down further, social media sites, and then you want your policy terms, and conditions, income, disclaimer, refund if you're selling products and services, so that this at least covers you in areas which are related to your product and services. Policies being very key, as we are aware, in terms of confidentiality purposes. Okay, and then all I do is, if I'm happy with it, based on this, which is telling me it's poor, it's just telling me that my bulletin text is hard to read. I'll need to amend that. Yeah, back and forth. And then update it if I'm happy with it. So I'm going to stop the screen share because I think I've shared plenty and then some extra on top. And we're back to me. I hope that my tutorial has given you some insight into the background of what it takes to develop a landing page. On the next video, I'm going to be talking about email marketing. Basically, just going back to what I said in the beginning, landing pages, all it's doing is helping you to raise awareness about your brand, to also make it easier for you to automate your business at a reasonable cost, even your creative entrepreneurship venture, to also have easily accessible ready-made templates without feeling daunted that you need to be like a designer of some sort, as it's already there and easy to use. I didn't really cover the website development as a tool in Leadpages. The future is there. And it's the same way as you would create a landing pages, obviously with a different format in terms of how it would look overall. Okay, so landing pages is usually one-page template in most cases, while a website will give you other additional features, other tabs for people to go and access as well. If you want me to cover that in detail, leave a comment. I'll do that in the next tutorial. This is just impromptu. Don't read off any scripts. It's just to give you insight of what's out there without being too reliant on, especially when you're starting out, in spending so much or invested in making like the best top website in the world when you haven't really reached that mid peak of your business. What you want to do is find resources that help you rather than deplete your resources when you're starting off. So like I've mentioned, Google is a free platform. The only thing you'd be paying for is your domain if you wanted to have your name specifically as part of your free website on Google. You can post your content for free, especially if you are a creative entrepreneur like I am in social media and digital marketing. You can also use social media platforms for free. And then always remember not to only rely on social media platforms. You also want to have systems such as landing pages. That's why I'm sharing this information with you, and email systems in order to have your audience in another platform, just in case all doesn't go well with your with your social media platforms. And we know this happens on so many occasions. So many people, they've built up like all this like millions of followers, and then the platform gets shut down. They've got no way of like being in contact with those people. What a landing page integrated with an email marketing system does is enable you to use social media as a platform to have to support people to learn more about you, raising your brand awareness, your personality, etc. But then the link is an opt-in to enable you to develop another type of relationship with your audience, where you're keeping them up to date with key essential information. That's like your own like community, but on a different level, because you're providing them additional key information such as educational resources. So I'll leave it here for now, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next video. Ciao for me for now.